healthy food. It's what
the rest of man yam.
And that's the
Reason why them call me the avocado man.
Watch this.
Watch.
Them call me the avocado man.
Them call the avocado man. Avocado man, them call the avocado man.
Me well conscious
About the food that me am. No eat no mutton, no beef, no chantan. The avocado man, them call the avocado man. Frank is coming soon. Well conscious about the food that me am. Serious. Yeah, man.
Me eat the steak, no beef, me not go eat no
Bacon.
bacon. Me don't
Beef,
eat
not
mutton, me
meat,
not
that
eat
make
no
no
lamb.
lamb.
Just
The vegetables, the rest of man yam.
And that's the reason why we're so healthy and strong. We love the vegetable.
We love our fruit.
Drink coconut
Red water and carrot juice.
Eat pumpkin
Seeds, peanut and cashew.
That's why we
Yeah, we don't have no issue.
I put it
Then
in the
the let me see a doctor. Serious, yo, I am not a actor. The food is with the instructor.
And that's the
Reason
reason
why I'm here. Avocado man. The avocado man. Avocado man, them call the avocado man.
we well conscious
About the food that me am.
no eat no mutton, no beef, no chantan. No avocado man, them call me the avocado man.
Avocado man, them call the avocado man.
We well conscious about the food that we am serious. Here why?
Here why?
The growth
And
of
boy, with the bucket that you meat.
it will block up
Your belly and wrap on your teeth.
And that's the reason why
I got them on your meat. Vegetables and man eat.
a vegetable diet will reduce our
Disease.
disease. No one your blood pressure, cure diabetes,
Diabetes,
cure
cancer and skin disease.
Me love me avocado,
It's a
carrot,
great
spinach.
finish.
Avocado man, them call me
The avocado man. Avocado man, them call the avocado man.
Me well
Conscious about the food that me am.
Me no eat no mutton, no beef, no chantan. The avocado man, them call me the avocado man.
Avocado man, them call the avocado man.
Me well
Conscious about the food that
me am
serious. Here why?
We say we have to start thinking about
About
the
the food that we eat.
more vegetable and eat less meat. Drink less alcohol, stop dining on cheese. Eat more greens like nuts and beans to get vitamin and more protein. Eat lentils, tofu, soybean, brown rice, broccoli, pumpkin seed, sweet
Potato,
potatoes, and
almond seed. Avocado is such a healthy treat.
avocado man, them call me the avocado man.
Avocado man, them call the avocado man.
Me well conscious about the food that
Large
we
up,
eat.
Stevie.
No eat no mutton, no beef, no chantan. No
Avocado man, them call the avocado man.
Avocado man, them
Call the avocado man.
Me well
Conscious about the food that
we am
serious.
Here
Here why?
We say we have to start think about
The food that we eat.
more vegetable and eat less meat. Drink less alcohol,
Alcohol,
stop
stop
dining
dining
on
on
cheese.
cheese.
Eat more greens like nuts and beans.
Boom. I'm here.
Once here, the
I'm just waiting for Frank. Do you hear me?
You know it's Dan Tipper, you know it's John Nick.
Yeah, I had a blast with the avocado man.
A big
Large
tune.
up, Stevie. Massive, massive, massive.
Marijuana style.
Marijuana style. Yeah, man. Drop this like it's hot.
All the problems
Drop this like it's hot, Don. Don
just take
Tepo.
a whiff.
Great, man. Much love every time. I'm just waiting for Frank. He's going to be here soon. But I felt like I could come and... I don't like the word entertain so much, but come and start this talk, yeah. With the avocado man. Oh, this one's good too. They're all good.
Absolutely. They cannot dilute we. Yeah, man, this is the future man representing for the True Man Show live and direct.
Live and direct.
Voicing for True Man
Man
promotion
production.
the future man. And we make the people them feel irie. See there? All
Hi,
right,
Ray.
boom.
Yeah.
Hey, True Man. See there then. Watch out, boom.
Boom.
True Man string up music playing right.
We're feeling nice.
If you
Wanna
wanna
party, then come tonight.
Music
Paradise. Oh, Frank is there.
We're feeling high. Forget all the troubles and
Leave them behind.
watch this.
Watch
We need
this.
some high grade, me gon' check True Man.
Frank,
Smell
are
the
you there?
aroma coming out of iron. I feel iron like a lion in Zion.
Karnatak.
You're there. Hold on. I'll close my music. I'm having a party here.
Nice.
I started this with the avocado man.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Greetings, Frank.
Yeah, greetings, Yannick. Apologies for taking
I
so
just
long.
logged in I don't know, not even 3 minutes ago.
Oh, good timing, man.
full on fire, of
Yes.
course.
Right.
You
Yeah,
too, Frank?
I call it part of your you just have done like some solo reasoning. I guess just like a test recording and stuff, right?
Yeah. I'm trying. Well, I had problems with my connection. It's been very hectic last strong end. Yeah,
Right.
it's been very hectic. I had to cancel 2 appearances. So I hope tonight it's gonna be okay.
Yeah,
I have
hopefully.
a feeling it will.
Yeah. That'll be good. It's a
Yeah,
it's
but
a
I
new
think
moon.
it's because my computer needed updates, and I haven't updated. I have that computer for like several years. Never did update or maintenance or nothing. So I think it was like clogging inside the wire or something.
Yeah, sometimes however those softwares work, like if it's been too long, they want to not work together with the ones and
Exactly.
zeros or whatever.
But no, I've been doing some solo diving deep. I call
Yeah.
it Truman diving deep solo.
Yes. I know. I like that you were like, don't cheat on yourself. People
Yeah,
try to
no,
cheat.
I had
That's good.
this, Frank. That came
Yeah.
to me the other day. I'm like, that's so true. You don't cheat on your husband or your girlfriend, or like it's not something that a lying person would do.
Right.
So why do you cheat on yourself? But you're okay with that because you're shameless.
Yes.
No, but it came because it's my own experience. I'm not pointing the finger to anyone too. No?
Mhm.
I've been there, so I know
Yeah.
what I'm talking about.
Definitely. Yeah, I
So-
feel that. Definitely.
I've been cheating myself pretty much all my life. Come on,
Mhm.
and still today. But tonight they wanted to order a restaurant and stuff. I said no, not me.
Nice.
I don't
Yes.
feel like cheating myself tonight.
Uh-huh.
So that's all about that, and the feeling inside from that gratification that you give yourself is enormous. It's like being loyal to your partner.
Yeah.
You become loyal to yourself. You become loyal to Iron Divine too.
Yeah. It becomes really strong that way.
It's very strong, and like the ego thing I was saying, like Truman and stuff. Okay, but it's fully integrated in the mission,
Right.
so it's okay.
Yeah.
So I'm okay with it now. I made sense of it. Like I'm fully aligning this stuff with the higher and divine mission. So I'm
Definitely.
fully. So a lot of stuff. Now I'm wondering if all this clarity, all this alignment in my thoughts has to do, Frank, with the alignment above.
That I would say it's
Frank,
got something to do with that.
Yeah, but it's fucked up when you start thinking about it, because if you are in that state of mind,
Right.
that you look up at the heavens and you feel really linked to it, you will get messages and or stuff. And how do you want them to communicate with us? It's through our thoughts. It's within us. I think we have antennas or something that can, at one point when your frequency goes up, you kind of send a signal up there or something. I don't know, Frank, but me, I don't care about really the way I express it here. I say it like I live it. Like I'm telling you from the art what I feel. And I feel that there is some powers that want to you, first of all, to align, but they also send you kind of signals or stuff.
Yeah, the little life synchronicities and the things where you're like, wait, how did those two things just open up for me like right now? You know? So yeah, you kind of like look at the signs and see how things are going.
And the synchronicity also that happens all the time, it's mind-blowing in a way. Me, I'm always very in a overwhelming state with the blessing and it's showers like rain, and like and especially with the music I'm creating and stuff, and the relationship like you, my wife, anyone that I have a relationship with, for me is freaking gold, because especially with the personality that I have. But I'm very humble. You know me, I'm very humble in all this, and it's beyond me. Like even the music, I've never made myself look like I'm the best here. I'm learning, and you're here to teach me like many others, and each one teach one, and I might teach you some stuff. Like yesterday, you said you grasped the thing about the cheating.
I liked what you had to say about it. It was good. It was really nice.
But I'm glad you were listening to it. Sometimes that's what happened with YouTube, man. And my wife was talking about it yesterday. She was saying, what if you end up on stage? Are you going to be nervous or something? No, even less than YouTube, because YouTube, I don't know who's watching.
Right. Yeah, you have no idea.
In an audience, you see the people, you have them in front of you. You know who's watching.
Yeah.
But today, everyone record everything and post it everywhere. I get it.
Right.
But the feeling that you get on the stage, like here on the stage, for real, I don't know who's watching here.
Right.
Not that I'm nervous about it or something, but it's for a lot of people, is the fear of the unknown that blocks them exactly from maybe coming out on YouTube or something. I'm just trying to reflect about it. Anyway.
Yeah.
I have a lot of thoughts. You know what? That's why I'm live alone, because I have so much to deliver that I have no choice. I'm like, I'm going to do this. Anyway, I'm here, and it's winter time, and it's cold, and I'm like, might as well. And I have shareable thoughts. That's what I'm like. If I log in, it's not for singing the Avocado Man for an hour. It's to deliver some shareable thoughts. So that's what we're going to do tonight also. But I'm glad also that the internet is stable.
Yeah. That's
so
good.
Frank, pleasure to have you here again tonight. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, we're here on the new moon tonight.
That's it. And the planet alignment is something that we should maybe look into maybe in more depth one day. Maybe we'll come on and maybe instead of doing a book thing, maybe a bit of astrology together, just to clarify some stuff. I'm sure you can offer a lot on that because you're very intuitive, and I'm interested about people that are intuitive, that are first of all in tune with themselves. So the result after is just mind-blowing sometimes what we can accomplish. The power of coming together is crazy. It's crazy. That's how we're gonna retake maybe not retake the world, but just up the vibe a lot.
Yeah, I mean, that's part of like how we complete the mission is like many can do more than one, so when we come together and we're each one of us kind of going back to our lives, after we check out, whatever's going on in our day, it's important for us to just like make that time to like start putting the attention to evolve ourselves, because it really, that's a seed and it starts to grow. Like if you can put that in like your box of desire, then like different things in your life can start changing for the positive, change the way you eat, take care of yourself, connect with nature, like find out what it is to like speak things that are like going to be in alignment with the divine will, and those like timeless truths, like repeating those things, super powerful. I love it.
Super. I was talking about that, the natural and the unnatural earlier today too. I was sharing some thoughts about that, and that's exactly what's happening, because the moment you go, you start choosing a more natural route in your life, like for everything, your clothes, your food, your relationship, everything more natural. You don't hang out with fake people and stuff, and you hang out with real people that wants you to evolve, that love you in the real sense of the word. See, it's mind-blowing. It's crazy. Anyway. So the moment you align yourself towards nature and being more natural in everything, wow, your life is gonna change for sure, and you're gonna change your perspective. Also, everything's gonna be magical. Like me, even today, Jamaican English sent me a dub plate, and he replied to me, "It's magical." I'm like, "Yeah, bro." Just created more music together. I'm like, I said, that's what I love. It's to and leave also something that can impact others, like in a positive way. It's all not about negative vibes. So.
Yes, spread a good message. I mean, that's one of the powers of music. Like you can like really speak to people through it, you know, through the sounds and through the words that you share and stuff like that. So it's
that's what got to me, Bob Marley, when I was 15, 16-year-old. That must be my daughter coming back. Yeah, that's what happened to me is Bob Marley. If not, and that's why I love reggae music and I do this. It's totally linked to this. I would not even be here. I said it many times.
Yeah.
But music can impact people on a deep level. So that's why I do it. Also because I know some won't listen to podcasts, but when it's time for music, whoa, it's a different thing. So that's why I try to, also keep myself busy in creating more love for the world.
So well, there's a lot of work. There's a lot of work to do, So
exactly.
We gotta keep at it.
Why not get rid of the hate and everything in the words and everything, and just replace it for love and everything, and see how you. It's like stop lying to yourself. Stop lying and see how your life's gonna change. But maybe seek truth. Seek truth within. Yeah, definitely, and your life is gonna become super magical mystery. And anyway, you know the feeling, frankly. I'm just because you're on the same kind of we're both on the road less travel, definitely. Definitely,
that's for sure.
That's for sure. But what happened on the road less travel, Frank? It's smooth. And usually you go slower because there's no traffic. So it's smooth. No one pushing in your rear bumper to go fast. So you're like smooth. So the road less travel, you're gonna be more lonely because there's nobody. It's a road like in the country road. So definitely, but it's often very more smooth. There's no holes.
Right.
Go on the highway. Just go in Montreal. In the city of Montreal, and you're gonna be like, "Whoa, that's not the road less travel here."
Right.
It's horrible the conditions of the road. So that's what I'm saying. So often it's just a road shift we need. Frank, what do we start with tonight? From for the hell of it, is that it?
I think we go the only peaceful solution. I think that's where we were at, because remember it was the election was happening, and then we read the real president.
Yeah, okay, the real president we did.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll let you start, and I'll get the French book. It's over there. Okay.
Yeah.
Whenever you're ready.
Okay, cool. The only peaceful solution. Peace amongst beings can only happen if they are all striving for evolution. Otherwise, no amount of effort can bring about that peace. If they all strive for evolution, their attention would be on high and divine, not on each other's nonsense. They would also automatically know the right behavior for any situation from this attention on divine. Peace comes from creating connection to divine, not entangling strings with each other.
So which one? What's the title of this one?
Oh yeah, the only peaceful solution.
Okay. So just it doesn't end the same way. I don't know. I couldn't make the link French and English here, English and French, but it's la seule solution pacifique. So it says it. So la paix parmi les êtres ne peut exister seulement s'ils font tout leur possible pour évoluer. Sinon, aucune somme d'efforts ne peut apporter la paix. S'ils font tout leur possible pour évoluer, leur attention serait sur le supérieur et le divin, pas sur leurs absurdités mutuelles. Grâce à cette attention, ils seraient aussi automatiquement l'attitude correcte à avoir dans toute situation. La paix vient du fait de créer une connexion avec le divin, pas en s'en mêlant continuellement les pinceaux. Yeah, for sure. The only peaceful, it's peace within yourself. That's it. It's parmi les aides, ne peut exister seulement s'ils font tout pour leur possible pour évoluer. That's it. Peace. Like, and I have a video of Ivar. He said, "There's nothing broken. There's nothing to be fixed. I'm at peace." You know, and that's when you realize that there's nothing broken and there's nothing to be. You already have it. Like, it's not something we have to seek a peaceful solution. It's already within. So for me, in my perspective, it's something really attainable for sure. Depends on the level of turmoil also that you hold inside. Like, some of us are very negative, so then you have a higher stairs to maybe go on. Maybe the ladder will be a bit more inclined or less, depending on your. That's it. That's what I'm saying. So it depends how you. It's all perspective at the end. How you see peace. So I don't think I can find peace outside anyway until we all find peace inside. And imagine a world where everyone find peace within themselves. Imagine the power of. Is it utopia? Is it like something that I'm dreaming about here, or is that something possible that we all like? Is it even like I'm being realistic? Like, is it, Frank, something even possible that we all find peace within? Like,
well, there is a way, but it's up to each being if they're going to choose to do that for themselves. You know, it is possible though. Actually, I mean, I've never experienced it, so I can't say in that sense, but at least
it's possible. But is it realistic? That's more the question.
I mean, it's like the nature of time like changes like through different types of cycles and things like that, and how all the grahas spin and all that kind of stuff. And it's some kind of like magic mirror or like readable timing clock that is expressing how the nature of these rotations that are happening above us express like it. I mean, it is something that's like beyond our conception, but it's like there's this like higher reality that's being projected down through the grahas. That's what it feels like somehow. you know? Because like we look to the heavens and there's, I mean, the cool thing about the Vedic history and all that stuff is like they just have such a beautiful detailed account of like how the cosmology is, how the different realms are stacked on top of each other. And P is able to kind of like put that down into like a simpler thing and have it be the fact that it exists means something for you. It means something for each one of us, because like the fact that we exist inside of this divine reality means that we have, there's some purpose here. There's some like something for us to like go towards. And this whole thing of like the only peaceful solution, like peace takes work. Like we're talking about like each being, each one of us has to be striving for evolution and doing the work from within and in our bodies, like feeding ourselves right and saying the right kind of things. And I mean, this is the kind of work that starts to generate a fire within you that can, it kind of like drives us in our life and it allows for that peacefulness and that warmth and all those things to be there. And I mean, even the process of evolving yourself and like becoming more conscious and aware of like who you are and how you can operate in alignment with the divine force, like what that's called is tapasya. That's the term for it. So like doing the mantric repetitions, like living the right kind of life, eating the right kind of diet and all that kind of stuff. And so that is a means to generate a fire within. So it's that we have to be there at the fireplace, like tending the fire of our own actions, of our evolution. It's a real cool, I love how poetic all the whole Vedic thing is too. It's a very kind of beautiful.
It just makes sense because that's what we're doing now. We're logging in
Log in, yeah.
So
Exactly.
every time I log in, I'm putting in one more bush in the fire, one more log in the fire. So yeah, in that fire within, I become more and more and more on fire every time. And look at me, I'm freaking gone. Forward trot, full speed forward trot.
Right.
So no, but it would be nice if everyone find that that peace within, so can humanity evolve definitely. But you said that about the stars affecting also the realm below, which is Earth, the plane of inertia.
Right.
Of course, they have if the sun and the moon have an impact here on Earth, because it's clear. I don't think we need to debate this. Unless you're really, really like gone. I don't think no one can deny that the sun is the provider of energy. And okay, I'm not going to extend on this.
Right.
We're talking about the stars. So if the sun and the moon have effect, the stars have too. And not only that, there's something else I'm going to bring up is the rain. The rain. Sometimes it can rain heavy amount of rainfall, not with an hurricane or anything like this. The hurricane is one thing. Yes, it might suck a lot of water from the ocean, but even that, where all that water come from when it pours rain like crazy, there's places that it's even here sometimes in the summer. I'm like, okay, where does this come from? I'm not near an ocean or something, so it can be just if the clouds have that amount of water in it, they would fall to the ground. There's that law of buoyancy. I'm not talking gravity here, but the weight of the cloud would fall to the ground and crack the earth. Like, makes sense?
Yes.
So I don't know where that water come from, but now as above, so below. Then we go back to this.
Yeah.
Maybe there's water above.
That's what they talk about,
I don't know. Makes sense because I don't know. It's crazy, but I think there's for sure. If we go with the meteorologists and the scientists of this world, they will tell you it come from the cloud and the ocean suck the water up in the cloud. But come on, do you imagine? Like even if the water is in vapor over the ocean, how much? It's insane. No, we're not talking about even the same. You're talking to transform vapor water into liquid. Like imagine it's like snow into liquid. You need a major amount of snow to just get a little bit of water.
Right.
So where does that come from?
I mean, those like those elemental things, it's so wild, because they're beings. That water is actually like in the really ancient view. It's like the part of this creation is made from these 5 elements: ether, air, water, fire, earth, and
the ether,
definitely. And so it's like I don't know, they can kind of take a life of their own on, I mean, the whole what would you call it, like the cascade or like the play of nature existing, it is this whole divine dance that's happening before us, with all those 5 elements. And then, from the Vedic thing, there's other kind of parts of the puzzle. They're very like, I don't know, like they can explain it all. And it's, everything has its compartments that like make how existence functions or whatever. But
anyway, it's I'm sure the effect is there definitely. Now where all this, how am I gonna explain this? I don't know, but it's just mysterious. Again, it's a mystery for me to explain all this or try to even comprehend it.
Right,
because I don't listen to those Babylonian and their nonsense. So then I'm like, okay, everything's a mystery here. So even the rain and the leaves and the points in nature, like there's so much point everywhere. Everything is pointy.
Like, all the different types of divisions and the form and the colors of things.
crazy.
It's all a magnificent orchestration.
The other one is, en français, c'est de la science au scientisme, je crois, mais en anglais, je vais te laisser aller avec ça. I'll let you go with it.
Yeah, science to scientism.
Yeah, I was going to say it.
Well, yeah.
But I am guessing it was that.
Yes, that's it.
It's the same words. Look, je te l'ai lu en français. C'était quoi? Attends,
Yeah, you just...
C'est vraiment, des fois, là, de la science au scientisme.
Yeah.
It's just the pronunciation.
Right.
It even sounds almost the same, so I'm questioning that. Anyway, go for it.
Yeah. Science to scientism. Science on this planet has been reduced to just another religion, scientism, by its governing institutions, fraudstitutions more like it. Everything they have shoved down people's throat in the last 500 years, including who people are, what Earth is, where it is, what universe is, what space is, what force is, what sun is, what stars are, is all based on faith / make-believe / we say so / bogus maths, rather than any reality / observation / proof / logic. All of it is, of course, false, because the agenda is to keep people from asking real questions, rather than answering their questions. And in an ego-driven populace, which likes to go around like knowers without knowing anything firsthand, it's quite easy to create / maintain a paradigm of lies and call it science. It's worse than the Planet of the Apes scenario. Only now a few are waking up because of the presence of you-know-who.
We're going to have fun with this one.
Yes.
I've been laughing the whole time almost. Oh my God, we're going to have fun. De la science au scientisme. La science sur cette planète a été réduite à simplement une autre religion par ses institutions gouvernantes. Fraudstitutions, plutôt. Tout ce qu'ils ont enfoncé dans la gorge des gens dans les 500 dernières années, incluant que les gens sont ce qu'est la Terre, là où elle est, ce qu'est l'univers, ce qu'est l'espace, ce qu'est la force, ce qu'est le soleil et ce que sont les étoiles. On en parlait justement. Est juste basé sur la foi, l'imaginaire, on l'a dit ainsi, de faux maths, plutôt que toute réalité, observation, preuve logique et tout cela est bien sûr faux, car l'agenda est d'empêcher les gens de poser des vraies questions plutôt que de répondre à leurs questions. Et dans une populace avec des gens dirigés par l'ego, qui aiment se pavaner comme des connaisseurs sans aucune connaissance personnelle, c'est assez facile de créer, maintenir un paradigme de mensonge et de l'appeler science. C'est pire que le scénario de la planète des singes. C'est seulement maintenant que quelqu'un se réveille grâce à la présence de vous savez qui. Yeah, de la science aux sciences. It's all... Now, we don't want to go into... we're not... anyway, I don't want to say conspiracy or stuff like that. To me, it's reality. It's fact. And we don't know for a fact freaking nothing. I don't know freaking nothing. I know I'm starting to learn. I've just been reborn in this one. I'm starting to learn.
Right.
You go around with your ego pretending you know anything. You're lost. You're lost. And you need to find your way. And your way is through admitting you know freaking nothing.
Yeah.
And it's the starting point. Mm-hmm. You're going to start a new and such a vibrant life after if you do that, if you have the guts to do it. Because it takes, you're going to end up on the road less traveled, trust me. Because now you're going like higher in divine. So it's not lower in hell like most around. It's higher in divine. So then it's crazy. The ride is crazy. But
yes.
That's what it's all about. But it's so overwhelming also at the same time. That's why I'm in the permanent like dopamine state or something. Like I don't even need to trigger anything. It's there.
Right.
Like because
Yeah.
I know where I'm going. I know, and I don't need no one like to come and feed me some nonsense about the reality that I should believe. I need to know.
Right.
I don't want to believe. Like
Yeah.
all they want to do is make you want to believe something. But why we don't focus on knowing, knowing with the G, like G,
That's right.
and
Yeah.
like real knowing, like
Mhm.
not fake space or anything that they can shoot at us. I don't even look at it no more. Like to me, everything in this world is just a big system to capture the soul of people. And the soul is your light. Is your light. You live in the dark or you live in hiding. I don't know what's the purpose of this, but
Right.
your soul have been captured if you are not doing light work. Like
Yeah.
like I was
Definitely.
explaining today, it's just a matter of leaving the light on within yourself. But in this world, the more you can talk about positivity and negativity, but the moment you start talking about light and dark, oh, whoa, whoa, you have found God within, you have found Jesus or something. Like you cannot talk about light because people are afraid of the light. They wear sunglasses. That's what I'm
Right.
saying. As within, so without. Look at this world. Everybody has shit. I do not wear that shit. No way.
Yeah.
I'm not afraid of the light. But that's a reflection of you being afraid of the light. And whether you want to admit it or not, it's as within, so without. I haven't invented that law.
Yeah.
I haven't started trouble here. It was already here when I came here. So we're just trying to clarify the stuff here so we can evolve. But yeah, it's not by following some kind of nonsense from Babylon that
Mhm.
you're gonna truly evolve within yourself, because there's always that paradigm of lie that you attach to if you don't let it go. So, but the truth is a bit it's stranger than fiction. The reality is stranger than fiction. Than the fiction they give you. The fiction they give you, you have no problem believing it because you're shameless, believing freaking everything that they throw at you. So you even believe that there's cars flying in space with a Bonham in it or something.
Oh my
Like
gosh.
super
Right.
crazy, man. What
Mm.
people believe, but they don't want to know. Knowing, because knowing involves also knowing about yourself, about your stupid ways and shit, and looking at
Yeah.
yourself in the mirror and make a change.
Hmm.
So, it's big. It's a bit scary at the beginning.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
even know where. Anyway, I'm just doing stuff.
Right. Yeah. It's just small
Do
steps.
it.
You just live one day at a time. And we just
Yeah.
start to like
And I
make a
don't
plan.
think about what I'm doing so much. I just do it. If you think about it, you're gonna stop, because you're
Yeah.
gonna sabotage yourself. You are your own worst enemy. That's why the
Totally.
word
And then
enemy. It's not in you. It's
right.
enemy.
Uh-huh.
It's enemy. I
Yeah.
know, but I'm trying to put it down day
Mhm.
after day.
Yeah.
So I can breathe and embrace my higher self and the divine within and everything, that God, whatever you want to call it, but the higher vibe, the higher road to freaking shooting my soul in the stars, and bye bye, I'm gone. Truman's got out of here. You won't see me no more.
Yeah.
Anyway, no, I'm just saying that, yeah, it's a bunch of charlatans that throw stuff at you just to distract you, also to distract you. Like, it's all distraction at the end. It's a big show. It's a circus with many clowns and fools. So
Yeah.
what do you have in a circus? Clowns and fools. So don't be a fool. That's what I'm
Right.
saying.
Yeah.
Erase that nonsense and go from there and admit. And it's nice. It's cool. It's like, it's
Yeah.
very, very. I feel like I'm gonna be 52. I don't feel 52, man. No way. I
Mhm.
don't know what it is even to know to feel 52. I don't even know what that number, what it really signify, because it's all based on the time construct that they have decided. So, hey, what the heck is this? The age and stuff. Me,
Yeah.
I think you start the age, because age. We don't say people age just because the word age. No, age. If you research, I went to research, and age is advanced glycation end product. So
Wow.
that's why you age. So all the food have age index. Okay,
Right.
so the more you grill, you fry, you freaking cook your food, and you roast and shit your coffee, your beans, your blah, 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 everything, you then age because there's an higher glycation index inside those foods. So that's why people should eat raw food and stuff that comes from nature with no glycation, so they stay young and they
Yeah.
look young. Look, it makes sense, no? That the words, I haven't brought the words here tonight. They tell me I'm aging. Okay, why? That's what I'm questioning. Why?
Uh-huh.
Because I don't feel I'm aging. I feel I'm getting younger.
Right. Yeah. I mean, the Vedic
I went
system,
to question that fact. That's all.
right? The Vedic system of like health, wellness, that science is also known as the science of longevity, Ayurveda. And so they have so much, explaining about how to take care of your body, what kind of foods to eat, so that you can, I mean, that's the purpose of life, to live a long and healthy, balanced life as we can. So we make as much time as we can to do evolving works, to do works that are going to spread positivity and the opportunity for us to evolve through doing, repeating the right kind of things and just, implementing, what we learn from those who know more than us,
Exactly. There's always someone that can teach you something. Like, even if you're in a high state of vibration, come sit with me. Come sit with me.
Yeah.
I'm sure I can learn a lot from you. Well, I'm pretty sure I'll teach you a few stuff too. So that's what I'm saying. Each one teach one. We all have different perspective on this world, on this life. Like, you experience it through your eyes, through your perspective, your body. I'm interested in that. Why shouldn't I be? You see, this is the unnatural way of being. You're not interested into others' perspective. That's why you don't grow. Also, that's all I want is other people's perspective, and I'm looking for that. So people that have a greater sense of the whole. But anyway, that's all I have pretty much around me. It's on YouTube and you and the people I have in my life. But I don't need a crowd of anyway. There would never be a crowd.
I mean, it would be good in time, and that I'm pretty sure is part of like how the kind of like the cycles and the bigger ages change, because us leaving the age of darkness and heading toward the age of light, enlightenment. I mean, in time, we should be seeing people actually starting to do the works that they need to, more that should be a trending fashion that I mean, we hope to see that.
You see the world as you are. I'm seeing this world as evolving. I'm very positive. It is evolving because I am. So you are. So you must have the same perspective. The world is evolving. You cannot say it's not. You are. And you're part of this world.
Yeah.
So imagine when we all get to that point where we internalize that feeling that everyone could also feel, man, like it's something that we can share. We're not here, we're all interconnected. So what I live, it's like you living it. Like, that's why we're all stuck in this dark times and stuff, because we're all like very much stuck to it. But the more, like you say, that more beings are going to come into the light, the more this world will be in the light.
Yeah,
we're going in that direction. Anyway, I feel it.
Yeah.
I feel it. It's the most wonderful time to be alive.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Freaking grateful to be alive.
It's a very like pioneering feeling time where like we're kind of just each one of us like together, like especially people who are learning, from people like P or people who are trying to expand consciousness. I mean, we're all on our journey together, but then we have things like, this kind of communication format to come together, share our experience of the journey and how we can just like amplify things to get better, which is the whole part of this, and reviewing Pete's book and everything is just this fun. Yeah. But I will say something, on science to scientism. I mean, this is, it's whenever P breaks things down, he's not afraid to kind of just like say it as it is, and especially because he has a very solid foundation where he's coming from. The perspective that he's sharing is the Vedic perspective that is very old and, old as time as far as we know, but has a lot of documented like heritage or whatever, right? That's what he's coming from. And then so when the modern day, like scientific perspectives and things like that, just obviously like go against kind of what that tradition is saying. Like it's not that hard to point out, but it's not easy to say for people who don't want to, be, I don't know, made to be a fool, or however it is that, people are just, they want to, attack anyone for saying like the truth or shun us, or like, however that goes though, that's a different, we're all at different levels. And so it's kind of like on the journey of like interacting with other people, you can kind of gauge like where, how receptive they are or things like that to these kind of things. So you can kind of tell like who wants to know or have those kind of conversations,
But even that today, I wouldn't bring that stuff up to like not too many, because
just like somebody on a train or whatever.
Something you like, if you seek truth, you will end up with people teaching you a bunch of stuff. Like that's what I did. I went out and I looked for it, and I'm still looking for it. I'm the truth within and truth without, whatever the reality, the factual reality, whatever you call it.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I'm always I'm still here, because there's a lot of work to be done just on myself. So as within, so without, there's as much work to do on myself than outside of myself.
Mm-hmm.
And that's it. And bringing that up to someone that is not ready, or that is not seeking it, I'm not sure it's the best avenue.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like, what's the appropriate like conversation boundary? Like, what is like the comfort level? And you don't need to like push anything on anybody.
No,
They're not ready to
I
hear.
would make them
Like,
think. You make them think. Give them clues, but not sure I would really.
Just bring it up.
I would. Yeah, I would give them clues and stuff. But
right. Yeah, there's some kind of like code talk that you can kind of express some things to see if anybody kind of picks up on it. Then,
So next is unless you want to add something, but I think it's pretty clear. It's for us, it's crystal clear that there is lies and deception in this world. Now, if you want us to go through the whole list, we will be here all winter talking about lies and deception. I don't think it's the purpose here tonight. Or about evolution. So you want to keep devolving, keep looking in the dark and shit. And me, I have enough. And that's what I told Stevie to make a song about. I said, make a song about Babylon. You're going to feel the pain. We have enough of your nonsense. So now we have been in pain collectively long enough. Now, Babylon, you're going to feel the pain. Babylon, talking about the system and the whole... it's big. It's big. We're talking about the beast. But the beast is going down. The beast is really going down, because that's what the light is going to do. Is going to drive out the dark. Can you bring darkness during daytime as the sun is there? I don't think.
I haven't seen it.
The dark cannot drive out the light, but the light will drive out the dark.
Yes, exactly.
So that's what's happening.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, I see it. So this my thoughts on what you were saying. But the next is a multidimensionality.
Oh,
did I say it right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Multidimensionality.
Oh, I'm not that.
Multidimensionality. All the energy of the people ruling all the other people on this planet for the last 100 years has gone into stopping dimensional consciousness from seeping into the mass consciousness. Dimensional consciousness meaning there are other dimensions beyond the 3D. Simple facts like multiverse is multidimensional. Everything in education, media, etc. is concentrated on keeping everyone fully concentrated on 3D. False science, sitcoms, movies, sports, aliens. They are very worried about who will They are very worried about who will slave away for them if people started focusing on ways out of the cage, which at the moment they are told is the only thing that exists. So everyone is just scampering for whatever little crap they can find within the cage instead of concentrating on breaking out of it.
Exact.
Yes.
Multidimensionnalité. Toute l'énergie des gens qui règnent sur tous les autres gens de la planète durant les 100 dernières années a été consacrée à stopper la conscience dimensionnelle. De s'infiltrer dans la conscience des masses. Conscience dimensionnelle veut dire qu'il y a d'autres dimensions au-delà de la 3D, de simples faits comme le multivers est multidimensionnel. Tout dans l'éducation, les médias, etc., est concentré de manière à ce que tout le monde soit entièrement concentré uniquement sur le 3D, sur la 3D. Fausse science, sitcoms, films, sport, aliens, etc. Ils sont très inquiets de savoir qui sera leur esclave si les gens commençaient à se concentrer sur des manières de sortir de la cage, qui est actuellement vendue comme la seule chose qui existe. Donc, tout le monde ne fait que galoper pour n'importe quelle merde qu'ils peuvent trouver dans la cage, au lieu de se concentrer sur en sortir. And that's the reality. And it's, for the last 100 years, for sure, it's been a massive, massive effort. Now we can bring back who's responsible, like talk about the Rockefeller Foundation, all that stuff.
Right.
I'm not going into this. It's not the place for that here. So people maybe want to hear, conspiracy. No. Right. It's a fact. Just look out. You're going to see now. You want to know who did what and who and where? Well, go in the rabbit hole. That's the Truman Show. It's not the rabbit hole. So that's it. So, they have done everything in their power to stop us to really put us in a trance or in a mind control state that we do not question anything and we just go along with the singularity or the only facet of us that we are human in flesh, and there's nothing else but that. Like there's no other dimension or stuff that you can access also, because being on a different paradigm is a different dimension. Like you can create your own different dimension. I think it's if you talk about dimension. If I look at the word, but also the mind control. I was talking about that the other day. It's very. I think it was with you that I brought it up or something, and I said the way that because the control opposition. I think we have left with.
Oh yes.
Remember, and I said I'm going to say something on it. Control the position or not, we are all until we let go of everything that they have told you, whether it's on YouTube or now you have found whoever tells you that the earth is flat or whatever, the nonsense out there, round, flat, triangle, shapeless. It's shapeless. I think it's shapeless. There's no shape to the earth. The earth is everything. There's one plane and it's the earth. And then how far it goes, that is a great question.
Yeah.
Am I going to find out? No. So, not from my on Earth. Come on.
Right.
I went once to you. I went a few times in the States, Vancouver. So, listen, I'm not a huge traveler. I travel within. So, maybe one day I'll travel without. We'll see. But this multi-dimensionality that he talks about, that they have suppressed, and for sure that's the goal. That's so we just stay in one dimension and we don't question nothing. And the mind control, that's what I was saying, the control opposition, it's not because they hire you to spew all kinds of nonsense on the internet or verbal diarrhea, whatever. It's because that's what you think you should do. That's how because if they control what you think, they're going to control what you do. So They pump out so much nonsense that they know some beings will grasp on it and really keep propagating it because that's all they have in life, or that's all they have to offer, or whatever, that they will hang on to it and propagate that nonsense. It's all propaganda, but we're doing the propaganda because we let ourselves being sucked in by all those energies out there and stuff. So
you have to allow it. You have to allow
you
it.
allow it. So even if you say to someone that you're controlled the position, or okay, but he's not being hired, it's just because that's what he thinks he should do. Like he believes stuff, and he still have belief to do stuff like this, to propagate constant nonsense about the topic without creating an evolution for each and everyone that watches you. I'm talking about YouTube. If what you do doesn't allow other to evolve a little bit more after your talk or something, maybe you are some kind of control the position because they control now. That's how I see it. It's not like I can name names here tonight. It's not the idea, but the control position thing, and the ones that, so we're all mind control, even the one that believes they control position or not. Like take I don't know, anyone. So as long as you don't withdraw and erase like freaking everything and admit you know nothing, you're still mind control. They still control. So as long as you believe stuff, you're still mind control because you don't know. You don't even know if it's real, if it's.
And then they emphasize like making you feel like you're actually free. Oh, you're so, and they like do all this whole nationalism or whatever,
Yes, that's the thing. Or whether it's in politics, religion, whatever. And anyway, they have to play on both sides. When you say they play on both sides, because if not, they wouldn't succeed in their system. That's exactly how they do it. They control your mind. They control what you think. So that's how they play both sides.
Yeah,
they're the good and the villains because they control what you think. So you think you go out on YouTube and talk about flat Earth, and it's the ultimate truth. Like, hello, I shouldn't say that. Bonjour, because L is low. I don't need to remind myself.
Exactly.
But no, that's it. So people go out and like you have learned that the Earth is not what you think it was. Okay, move on, do something, create something. Now you're on fire because you've learned, you've been lied to and stuff. What, you're gonna keep sitting in your living room and just study that stuff day after day after day and make video on it and day after, like, talk about it constantly? What's the point? That's what I don't get. And I've never been really much into, and that's why you don't see them here, these the people that talk about the because to me it's just another kind of illusion, because they want you to believe something absolutely, because once you believe, they know, believe, there's a word lie in there, so they know you are trapped in the lie. That's how I see it. But I want to know, so I will probably remain ignorant. But they say ignorance is a bliss. But they say also ignorance has a cost.
Right? Yes.
So I don't know now if it's bliss or cost.
But
I don't know. I think just admitting that you don't know can propel you to freaking higher heights, definitely. And you're going to be soaring on the new plane of vibration and stuff, soaring to new heights and happiness, like Don Tepo did the song. Janik, soaring to new heights of joy and happiness. Yeah, man, that's what happened once you find that vibe within, and other than in a different dimension that they have told you.
Yeah.
So, Frank, what's your point of view?
Multidimensionality. This is like, I mean, just like all of these writings in their own way. It's such an epic piece. I mean, I've always been interested, like ever since I was a kid. I had some kind of knack, or not a knack, but like a curiosity about things that I could experience somehow, but it like wasn't. Somehow I'm like, how does it connect to this physical world? Like dreams, or like out of body experiences, or kind of like you're experiencing a reality, a version of, you know, a scenescape, and you can interact with beings, and there's like stimulus, and like the environment responds, you know, just like it does in waking life. And it's you know, as far as the astral versus this physical realm, like the rules I think are a lot more solid and set, as to where you can probably, I mean, that's kind of another point. change how the response you know, happens in that astral realm. But yeah, it's so true. I mean, the whole thing that they've done is just kind of like put blinders on everyone to, you know, through every outlet that they can, and just really try to solidify, you know, a cooperation with the worldview that they're putting out. And then you're ostracized if you don't, you know, go along with however their thing is. But yeah, this thing on multidimensionality, I mean, when you start to kind of like sit with that and let that idea or that truth like resonate and awaken within you, then yeah, you I don't know, the possibilities like change in your life. I mean, based on the actions that you take, but yeah, it gives you a sense of purpose, as far as like, okay, if I've been put here, and there's other spaces within this bigger picture, then yeah, there's I don't know, there's work to be done so that you can, you know, increase your freedom, increase your consciousness.
And it make kind of sense also that there would be realms above and realm below, because the way I see it, it's totally shapeless, and that's all that there is, because that's all I ever seen.
Right.
Like, no one have showed me a true picture of the earth or nothing. So that all I ever seen was the earth from my perspective, and it's pretty much all there is. But it must go like infinity. Like, so if it's infinity on that plane, because I don't think it's stuck in an egg or something, like it's infinite. There's no shapeless. There's no end. So why would there be an end? Like, I don't get it. So it's probably now I'm going far, but yeah, very. So below, if you dig, you can dig. It's like there's limits where they went,
right?
Because they can go further. It's not because it's the end of the earth. It's just because it's like above. You cannot go past probably that dome or that firmament. So probably below the same, and it's the same height also that they have experience going up and going down. I heard something like 12 kilometers. Now, this is something I heard. That's not something I know. I don't know that for a fact, but it makes sense that it's above, so below. That's a law of this multiverse. So as within, so without too. So
yeah,
be careful.
Exactly right.
So yeah. So if you what I was talking about exactly, paradigm. What I was talking about. I lost my.
Yeah, well, I mean, we're talking about multidimensionality, which is just so expansive. Like, it can just like, before you know it, you're like in this, you know, a feeling of infiniteness. Which
the
how do we talk about this?
The realms above and below. That's what I was saying. So
yes,
it could be like above. It must go very far. Like just like, so what you see, it must go way beyond that. I'm not talking about outer space, but I don't know.
Yeah.
That is hard to even imagine. That if there's water in a form of gas, or is it like I tell you, where's the ring come from? So it's very mysterious. Anyway, we're not going to elaborate too much on it, because we're going to be here for like 3 hours tonight.
Yeah.
We're going to do one more, and then maybe we'll it's an hour and something.
Sounds good. So yeah, it's all too much. Should we go?
Yeah. Oh yeah. You have the floor.
It's all too much. It is too much for most people / sheeple, also known as muggles, to stomach that all they have been told and taught at and by schools and universities and media is a big lie. And why is it all too much? Because they have never been honest with themselves. They would rather keep up their egoic pretense of false knowing and bury their heads in the sand than face the truth which can save them from constant hell they live in.
Yeah, c'est trop. C'est trop pour la plupart des gens moutons, également connus sous le nom de moldus. Mogul. Que tout ce que leur a dit, enseigné par l'école, les universités, les médias, est un gros mensonge. Et pourquoi? Est-ce que c'est trop parce qu'ils n'ont jamais été honnêtes avec eux-mêmes? Ils préféreraient plutôt garder leur prétexte égoïque de fausses connaissances et mettre la tête dans le sable plutôt que de faire face à la vérité. No, I'm going to repeat that part, OK? Ils préfèrent plutôt, and I'm going to be loud, ils préfèrent plutôt garder leur prétexte égoïque de fausses connaissances et mettre la tête dans le sable plutôt que de faire face à la vérité. La vérité qui peut les sauver de l'enfer constant dans lequel ils sont. Look, what they say, seek the truth, it will set you free.
Yeah.
You will soar like an eagle above the storm. You're in the big storm right now. You might not see it, but it's a very stormy weather. And if you want to be free from that storm, well, you got to start flying. So fly like an eagle above the cloud and soar over the storm, and you're going to be very, very much at ease. Do you think eagles freak out when there's a storm? No, they fly above.
Right.
And the crow cannot reach as far as they go, so the crow let go often if they're after them.
Mm-hmm.
So, no, eagles is a great example of how we should deal with the storm here. And I think those animals come here also to give us signs how to interpret our own life, how we should guide our life. Like, if you look at animals, they're very coherent as far as I'm concerned. It's like perfect coherency. Like a lion is a lion, knows he's a lion. He's not going to be a giraffe. So, and he knows what he has to do here on Earth. Does he pretend that he doesn't know what to do? No, but we're all pretending that we know what to do. And then we go along and we get trapped in all kinds of nonsense. And that's what's happening. And then you cannot face the truth because you have been entertaining a lie all your life. And for you, it's more comfortable to put your head in the sand and not seek truth or within, because then you would create a whole new paradigm, and maybe it's just too much. You're better with your 7-Up and your current food and stuff. So, like, that's what. But the 7-Up, the thing is, it's all inverted. The 7-Up, yeah, you should drink it, but the 7 wandering stars, that you should drink the juice of
right.
The juice star. Like, I'm sure they come and feed you some good Kool-Aid, some real Kool-Aid, the stars. Like, it's not some fake shit. So it's worth it. It's worth it, the ride. Me, I put it as it is. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it, and I'm gonna be very direct at my intervention, because Frank, our life is at stake.
Yeah.
Do you have another chance to come here tonight? No, tonight will be gone. So that's why I'm here in full presence and power. And every time I come here, it's full presence and power, because that's what I'm in. Like, what I'm supposed to be in the weak and in the weak and not here. But that's what you look around, and most people are very weak and not there.
Yeah.
I'm not inventing stuff.
It's so true.
And everyone can notice that. You just need to vibe a little bit more than people, like on music or something, and you're gonna realize why I listen to uplifting music or whatever it is. Whatever is your vibe or something. Why am I painting all day long and they watch TV? But you just need to have a little spark, and you're gonna realize all the stuff we're saying here. So Frank, share with me the.
Yeah.
It's too much.
Yeah, it's all too much. I mean, it's there's definitely, like, you have to face yourself, and you have to face what, the idea that you could have been wrong, or that so long that, you lived a life that you thought you were doing something for yourself, but then you kind of see it in another way later, and you're like, oh, it's kind of like getting myself, however, caught into some type of, attachment to either people or situations or substances or anything like that, right? But it takes like facing that part of yourself to be able to actually, want to, the whole part of like being honest with yourself. That's like where, things can change and you can begin to, just take actions that are going to be making sense. I mean, and all that whole process of getting to like an evolving path and the way that we get there.
I know what you're thinking
Work is so expansive sometimes.
Yeah.
Getting there and then deciding to,
because you're trying to put it in simple words, but you're struggling because you want to go like, I'm gonna put it big, but then I gotta.
It can be scary to change, but at the same time, like it's so worth it. I don't know. Some people just kind of want to just be humdrum and just go along with however things are, but it's just not enough for me personally. Like I need something that like makes more sense and is more real and makes me feel like I'm here for a reason, and then start to do the things that fulfill that reason. That's we need to start building a life and a consciousness for yourself while we're here, because you don't get the chance to do that when they're already deciding where you're going next.
Yeah, and once you start feeling like you're part of something bigger than yourself, like you here tonight, me, all the people that do stuff for this world, that bring love and high vibration to this world, it's all love. That's you feel very different. Like it's total. It's a shift of paradigm that everyone should embrace, definitely.
Yeah,
but like for some people, it's just maybe too much. I don't know.
Yeah.
Me, I'm here for something big. I know my life. Like, come on, your life, mine, all of us. Though, like, we're so perfectly built. Like they say, you're built in the image of God or something. So, if you're the image of God, why don't you look in the mirror and start finding the God within or the divine within?
Right.
Because you just have to look in the mirror. We all look for a savior, for a Jesus or the divine or God. Look in the mirror. Take a good look. But a deep look. And I'm not just saying look in the mirror and everyone will see it. You got to take a deep look within. And that's also what a lot of people don't want to do, because then you got to change your habit. If you're a smoker, you're going to have to stop. Because that's not very divine. I'm sorry. But eventually you're going to realize that it's not supporting your evolution. So all the stuff that doesn't support your evolution, you're gonna have to let go. So sometimes just that is a bit too much too.
Right.
I get it.
I want to hang on to the world. But then it's like that's not necessarily like, I don't know if the word wrong is right or wrong, but it's like, because we're all allowed to do whatever we want, but it's just once you make the decision, and you have to be able to put the pieces together that consequences might not be so great for doing what you're doing, but you have to be okay with it at that point, because you found out about it, you kept knowing, and then you kept doing it. So, I mean, it's not that you're not allowed to. It's just, in the end, the bigger wisdom is like a lot of those Vedic stories is like something happens to a being, and then they kind of get to the end of their life and they look back and they're like, oh, like I had the chance to do something different, but now I'm already here at the end of the road. And
the richest place on earth is the cemetery. Because that's where all the great ideas could have come to life in this world, and it's dead with the people in the ground. So, you want to learn lesson in life, go in cemetery, hospitals, places like that where people are desperate for their life, and at the end of their roll, because life is like a toilet paper roll. Like the beginning, you might think, it's not going so fast, and you have all the life in front of you. But it's very unpredictable. You can be gone at any time. So that's why the work, as soon as you reach a certain age, it should happen. Like you should infuse yourself with the positivity first, because this world is filled with negativity. So fill yourself with positivity, and then everything's going to go on for any youth in this world. It's just to stay positive and help others and That's it. And go
Right.
give everything you can. Give love, give your money, give your time, give everything you can. Me, I'm all about giving. I don't care about so much receiving, and it's not our call the outcome. My
Mhm.
call is to be here. I'm called to dance. I'm jumping and I dance.
Yeah.
But we should be all ready like that to jump and dance when you're called for, and that's come back to the integrating that ego fully in the mission. When
Right.
I'm called to dance, I'm here now. Like this is, and I know I can, just like you, probably bring a new light tonight. To because every day we evolve. So I'm not gonna
Mhm.
tell you the same thing pretty much every day. Maybe it's gonna be in that same state of mind, but
Right.
we bring something different every time because every day we evolve. I feel it.
Mhm.
So, yeah, and
Yeah.
especially as you get older, you get a greater look at the young and the old. Like I
Mhm.
was saying, me, I feel very, very good here in those Babylonian 52 years because I can have a greater outcome of people at 70 and people at 20. Like I can really relate because I'm not far
Yeah.
from that.
Yeah. Right.
So, and I can also probably reach a wider audience because I've been here for a while. I've seen the rain before. It's not my
Mhm.
first rodeo on earth. So I have something to share. I have experience.
Yeah.
So, that's what happened also once you get to a certain point and you start embracing the light and stuff. You're going to have so much stuff to share and so much to offer to others just to help them either keep their vibration or upping them. So, no, it's a must to stay on the side of the light. So,
Yeah.
Frank, you want to add something?
Um, well, yeah, just to end on that, it's all too much. I mean, that's what we see, and that's what they want you also to agree with that statement or that fear that they put. They're like, oh, it's too much to change. Like, even if there's some things that don't make sense about like how the current system is presented and how we're supposed to chase after meaningless things and waste our lives and all that, they're like, this whole mechanism is operating. So it's just, even if you think it's funny, like, just should agree to go along with it. But whenever we really start finding out about the truth and like what this world is and who we are and the power of our actions and things like that, and start implementing positive actions, evolving actions, I mean, that is completely not too much. It's way better to be working on your evolution and even just be, at a very early stage of the path than to just like be
Yeah.
stuck in those hellish situations,
Like we say often, PT says it often, it's just admit, start to admit and have humility. Humility and admittance is key to evolve. Là. You cannot go around on this earth and pretend and think you know everything when you know nothing and think good thing gonna happen to you. Like you gotta be on that state of mind where you can attract good vibration. So, uh, but people often are perishing also in low vibration because they don't think there is higher vibration. Like
Yeah.
you say sometimes it's too much. It's too much. Like
Mhm.
it's not attainable, but it is. It is.
Yeah.
Look at what we do here and what we capable to accomplish just by putting ourselves on a higher frequency.
Hmm.
We emit frequency. I saw something also very interesting. Like there was a guy, he had a bird, a bat, okay, and he was
Hmm.
putting and there was a reflection of the bird bat on the wall with the sun, and he was just putting his finger in it, and the water started to freaking move.
Wow.
I'm gonna try it in the summer. And
Yeah.
his wife came after, put her finger in the water, and the water started to freaking move because of the frequency
Hmm.
she was releasing. So that's another proof. Look,
Yeah,
look,
definitely.
we know that sound and we emit frequency. Unless you're dressed fully in plastic with the rubber glove, it might not work.
Hmm.
But
Yeah.
if you go with your skin to the element,
Yeah.
I'm sure it's look, it's real. They do it with sound and stuff, so I have no doubt. But it was mind blowing because just the finger in the water, like in full sun, with the reflection on the
Right.
it was making ripples and
Yeah, it
stuff.
was like that's really cool. I'd like to see
I'm like,
that too.
imagine now what your thoughts can do in the ether,
Yeah.
because this is water around too.
Right.
Imagine your thoughts. So I was like, if my finger just touching the water makes the water go like sacred geometry design or something like
Right.
that, like the finger in the water.
Yeah.
Imagine your thoughts in the heater. So
Mhm.
there's definitely how you can attract stuff that you want is higher your vibration and your state of mind, and your thoughts will go far, and you will be able also to feel the divine within. That's really true.
Yeah.
It's not I'm not in fear to make a statement like this. It's reality. Like,
Right.
not
Yeah.
the only one experiencing it. That's why there is light still in this world, because there's many light beings and experiencing the stuff we're all humans. Like, I'm not
Yeah.
experiencing emotion that no one have experienced here. Like, what I experience as emotion, yeah, it might be from my own perspective, but I'm sure there's other people that live on high frequency and connect to everything around and are very natural. You just need to be natural. Like, it's either you are natural or unnatural. Unnatural with your polyester fucking nylon and shit, and
Right.
fake news and fake this, fake that, fake jewelry, fake everything.
Mhm.
Or you go natural, where you freaking embrace the sunshine and you go take it in and everything you can, and then you gonna get major enlightenment.
Oh yeah.
Remove your sunglasses too. Anyway, Frank, I'm out.
Yes, happy new moon to everyone.
And that's it.
We'll be here again.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Uh,
It's always a pleasure. It's fun to do this. I have fun doing. Look at me at the beginning. I was fully pump on the avocado man. So large up, Stevie,
Yeah.
for sure, and all the crew on the plate, all the people involved for the plate session. It's crazy, how many, and that's the power of coming together. That also I want to give the example about. That is, I have a huge network. Yes, I've been in it for a long time, but I'm not alone in there. Like, there's all kinds of people. Like the rhythms, I don't make the rhythms. I go and I ask people, blah, 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 I network, but it's teamwork makes the dream work. That's what it is. Anyway, power of coming together. We should not ignore this. And together in thoughts and frequency and alignment, and not just together at the grocery store. Like, that's freaking fake. Like, or together outside in nature, you say hi to me, I say hi to you. Like, come on, I need more than that. I need a high frequency.
Right.
So anyway, large up, Frank. An honor again.
Likewise.
And it's truly a blessing to have you here, and I'm very, very fortunate to have meet you on my path on Earth, and
yes,
probably gonna go beyond Earth, our path, because it's big, and but it's
that's the hope, definitely, and we're working for it.
Yeah, but it's beyond what I can even comprehend. So that's why I prefer being in the moment with you here and just do it, and not start. But I know there's, but I don't know. That's the thing. It's a mystery. I can't say I know about a certain thing about afterlife, because I don't know.
Right.
It's a mystery. But I prefer gamble on this than go at the casino.
Oh my gosh, definitely. That is for sure.
So much love, everyone. We're out, and we'll see you again. My internet was great tonight. Ooh, thank God. Thank all the gods, because there's probably many. So
yes, massive gratitude.
Massive gratitude. Much love, everyone. We are officially out. See ya.
All right.
Boom. And straight.